Alright, 6 feet, going deep. It's Torius with
SouthSideScola.
everyone else.
Yo, what it is?
What it is,
Icy
Southbound voice.
It's that man, Shady.
And we got Cuban Link with us too. Daylin, Zona, Chino,
Real quick.
Taliban Boys, J Ski. Got everybody with us today.
Yo, Chino, nigga, what it is?
And just putting the Wi-Fi real quick while we're waiting. Like, why don't you tell us about like what you do? What you guys do?
Well, basically what I do is, now I make music and I set up events and such. So, I mean, you guys can basically just get a gist of it if you go on my social media. Everything is SouthSideScola. But yeah, man, like I said, I just make music and I try to do business. But yeah, I'm a businessman at the same time, so not only do I do music, but I also like to network and collaborate with other artists, not only in just music, but when it comes to events. But yeah, we're just trying to get South Florida on a new wave. We already know that they have a wave down here, especially in Broward County and in Miami. But yeah, I am from Broward County, so I just do music and such like that, yeah.
What are some events that you've done like in the past?
One of the upcoming events that I have is actually with my boy J-Ski right here. We do have a show. I was on a couple of shows for the Richie Samo tour that they did recently. But yeah, I mean, some of the events that we do, before we used to just set up parties and then have people come to the parties and watch us perform. And ever since then, it just grew from there, really.
When you had a lot of people, did it like grow your following like pretty much like that?
Absolutely. And honestly, it really did just start with some of the people that are here today. There's a lot of people that aren't here today, but we started small, you know. We had our homies, and then everybody who just wanted to party and turn up would come as well. Just literally just get faded and just turn up, and listen to our music, and that's how it grew from there.
It's from Little Scola though.
Like, when did you see it? Like, tell me
Scola, man.
Tell me about like your early life. Like, what kind of kid were you in school?
I mean, in elementary school, I was pretty good. I did have it rough growing up, but at the same time, I'm blessed. I did have it a little bit harder than a lot of people, but I can't say I had it the hardest. You know, I did grow up in a pretty decent area in Broward. At first, I was in Margate on the border of North Lauderdale, and then after that, I moved to Tamarack, which is kind of by Coral Springs. So
it was like more north or like more south?
From here, it's definitely more north. Broward is way north, yeah.
No, I mean like from Broward, like Tamarack is like more north.
Tamarack is more north Broward, yeah.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
Yeah. And like at
Definitely
school,
really west.
like you got more into rap, or like how did that happen?
Well, at first I was selling drugs. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't on no Pablo Escobar nonsense. You know what I mean? But like just so I could have a little bit of extra money and
like
chill.
Like the dime bags and shit like that.
More like ounces and QPs and HPs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this man right here, Cuban Link, did kind of put me on to a lot of that stuff. But when I saw him doing a lot of music, you know, he was like, I don't want to do none of that bullshit no more. And honestly, neither should you, because he had like faith in my music and stuff. And then when I met, you know, Zona and Daylin, and I saw that they were on the scene, and also I got to shout out Spookleen because he did put me on the scene as well. And I do also have to shout out Nora's spouse because he did really get me involved in wanting to make a lot of music and just start, you know, doing this thing. So after I realized I got in a little bit of trouble with the law, I was like, I'm tired of just, you know, selling drugs and getting in trouble. I'd rather make my money legitimately.
Was it like one time or like a couple times?
Well, as a juvenile, it was a couple times, but you know how the law works down here. After you turn 18, everything gets erased. But I still got in some trouble when I was 18 because I never learned my lesson. But I'm not even going to talk about all that nonsense. But yeah, I did really just. I was tired, man. I didn't want to disappoint my mom. Like, she's the only person that I got, so I did have to make improvements on my life. So I started working a regular job, and you know that always sucks. It always sucks, bro. But you got to eat, especially when you're not getting the money that you was getting before. You get what I'm saying? So then I was like, I'm gonna focus on this music and try to make it work for me. So that's really what I did.
Has it been working so far like better than?
So far, yeah. I mean, there's been. Actually, almost every month in the past 6 months, I've been getting at least like 2-3 shows a month. At one point, I did have 4 shows in 1 month last month, so that was good. And yeah, actually, this weekend, I just came back from Fort Myers for a show. Did a couple shows in Tampa. But yeah, man, the show.
My boy Rap Supreme on this shit?
Yeah, but the music thing is working so far. I mean, it's not entirely paying my bills yet because I'm still, just getting up there.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a huge following, but I mean, obviously,
2018 it is.
yeah, obviously, you've seen me, and then you,
like all the shows and
yeah,
everything,
and you
so.
reached out to me, and you were like, well, what's good, and tell me a little bit more about yourself.
I see people at your shows like they turn up,
Yeah,
like, they know your songs.
Yeah, everybody locally really they just pull up and they support, man, and that's just how it started going up from there,
Yeah. What about your first shows? Like, how was your first show? Were you ever nervous?
I was nervous, but at the same time, I'm really outgoing and outspoken. So
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? If people don't like it, they're not gonna like it. But if they like it, then if they feel my energy, then they're gonna like it. And sure enough, they did like it. So I kept getting booked for more shows.
Yeah.
I mean, I a lot of the local shows, I don't really get like paid too much, but when it comes to like the shows that I gotta travel for, I do get paid for those ones. I don't really like to charge people for features yet because I don't feel like I'm up there enough myself. But yeah, I've been getting feature money as well, so it's pretty cool. Yeah.
What about like what's like the farthest place, or like what places have you traveled to like for shows and stuff?
Fort Myers, Tampa, Orlando, Miami because I'm from Broward, and I did have one show in West Palm Beach as well. So just like here, I haven't really left out of state yet, but.
Are you planning on doing a tour like anytime soon?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, cause since with all the connections that I've made, I have had a lot of people who hit me up and they're like talking about tours and such. But we're still in the process of working on that. So it'll come soon. You'll see it obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll definitely come soon when it comes to tours. It might just be like a Florida tour at first, but we're gonna try to get out of Florida, maybe do a couple shows in Georgia and in Texas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I have had, fortunately for me, I have had a lot of people hit me up on that. So it's been pretty good so far.
Where do you feel like the best place for like like getting your music heard is like here, Atlanta, LA, New York?
Well, everybody in Broward, they really do like the support, but when it comes to the events and it comes to what's lit and what's not lit, it's always Miami. Miami is really the place that showed me the most love, especially with all the people that I met out here over the time. So it does help a lot. Miami has given me the best shows ever.
It's that Dade County love.
Yeah, it's that Dade County love, man. And I mean, one of my biggest shows was actually in Broward, but other than that, I mean, I had a show with Young Simi. I had which went really good. I had a couple shows with the Members Only Boys. But yeah, man, I mean, Miami really just gives me the funnest time, man. Everybody responds with great energy down here, so it's good.
What do you feel like? How do you feel like the difference between those shows in Miami and Broward are? Like, because I feel like Miami, they have like more club shows, and like Broward, they have like more like the like the rap show. For like rap shows,
Broward shows, I don't
know.
Like,
I've been in the scene for a little while. I guess it's like I don't know. Most of the shows are in Miami, at least the underground rappers.
Yeah.
Because whenever I go to show, it's always in Broward. Like if I like
really,
like, yeah,
Shit's usually like in Wynwood or like Lil Haiti or something like that.
Yeah.
Lil Haiti.
Is Lil Haiti Broward or is that?
Nah, Lil Haiti's North Miami.
North
That's
Miami.
Dade, baby.
That's Dade.
That's Dade County.
For sure.
It's kind of far from here, so I feel like it's Broward. It's like the same I-95 and you get there.
But yeah,
It's
man,
like the only reason I fuck with Broward, bro.
for real, it's kind of hard to trust a lot of people.
Where you
in
guys
Broward.
from? You guys are all from Broward?
I'm from
Relatable.
Dade.
I was
He's
born
from
in New
Broward.
York.
New
I'm
York.
raised in Broward.
I'm from Dade, Lil Haiti.
I'm gonna get Dade from Dade.
He's from Haiti. Yeah,
From real Haiti or Little Haiti?
real Haiti.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I was raised in Broward though.
Really?
Yeah,
How
straight
about-
954. Straight up in the field.
When'd you come here?
Why'd I come here?
Or when'd you come here? Yeah.
Oh, basically to support my youngin' over here.
Oh, no, when? Like, how old are you? When
Oh,
you came
like-
down here?
When I was like 6, 7, something like
Oh,
that. Feel me?
yeah.
I go back for family and shit like that, visiting. Always got to go back to your birthplace, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How do all you guys, like, fit into, like, Skola's music?
I mean, I've met a lot of people in Miami through him, and him. Cause you feel me, these boys they stay in Broward in my area, but like
Yeah.
when it comes to me meeting a lot of people in Miami, it definitely did come from Zona, Daylin, and J-Ski. So definitely.
And then
Yeah.
I've just known him from Broward just since a
Since
young
before
age.
all that
yeah,
rap
before
shit,
all that.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
He knew me since way before that.
We used to
rap
just
shit.
Oh, yeah,
freestyle
it's
in the
like
car,
from-
like me and my friend, and he'd sit in the back and just bump with us. And then he'd start throwing in bars, and it just
Hey, Skola got bars.
always.
Yeah, Skola
Skola
got
got
bars,
bars.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
You guys went to, like, all the same school? Or
Nah.
Nah, we literally met because of this music shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
for real.
Oh, that's
I met him less than a year ago.
Yeah, for real.
I feel like it's really easy to like meet people like that's doing like just going to the shows?
I mean, it is and it's not, because a lot of people, they like to act Hollywood, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just because me as a person, since I was always humble, I never really acted Hollywood. But I mean, I guess people just see that, you know what I mean? Anybody could be a fan. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan of a lot of people's music, but like, you can't treat it like that when you're really just trying to do your own thing.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that's just really how it is. Everybody here is just trying to do their own thing. He's trying to do his own thing. He's trying to do his own thing. Yeah, everybody here is trying to do their own thing, man.
Yeah.
So it works out. It's great.
Where do you draw your inspirations from? Like,
Some artists?
Yeah. Like, what were you listening to like early and then like until like now? Like, how's your music taste changed?
All right, so my music taste changed because basically Lil B the Bass God, gotta shout him out, okay? That's the first person that really told me you could just be yourself and do whatever you want.
Are you guys all on Lil B?
Everyone had different inspiration here.
Yeah.
Lil B, man.
I feel like Lil B, he did open
No, but I can definitely
like,
salute to Lil B because he definitely went off the rails and still made it work type shit.
Yeah. And then I do gotta give my proper salute to Tyler the Creator as well. He was awesome. And even though my music don't be like them, bro, I just be trying to be on my own wave, do my own thing, you know what I'm saying?
They like change everything too.
Yeah, I also was rocking with Kid Cudi, Wiz Khalifa back in the days. I mean, I also used to like that other stuff, like Mystical, like, older stuff, Mystical. I also like Mobb Deep, like just stuff like that, like
Prodigy.
rest in peace, Prodigy,
Nas.
for real.
But still, we gotta pay homage to the niggas that broke.
Yeah, you know what's crazy about that? Like, I had this guy Johnny Tiger on my show.
Yeah.
And, like, he was just telling me about how like Mobb Deep was like, Prodigy was about to like pay for his world tour, and then like the next day, he told his band, they're like, nah, we quit, and then like he never got to go on it. But then like the next day, like that I interviewed him, like the day after, that's when Prodigy died. That was
That's
so crazy. 'Cause
crazy.
we were just talking about him.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, when it comes to my inspirations, bro, I mean, I could name big artists all day, but when it really comes to me wanting to do music and doing this stuff, I gotta, salute my boy, like I said, Nora, and I also gotta give a big salute to Cuban Link, and then the people I met in Miami, like Zoning. He was like, dude, you're raw, like just do that, do that shit. And then J-Ski was telling me, yo, we're gonna do this shit, bro, like, feel me? Everyone's on their own wave, but we all gotta support each other. And since then, like, we've all been supporting each other. So really, I listen to a lot of my homies' music. You know what I'm saying? So that's just really what it is, man.
How do you like pick like if songs like, oh, I like this song, oh, I don't like this song? Like, are you like really like perfectionist in your music, or you just like whatever you drop, you're like, oh, okay, let's like.
Nah, I am a perfectionist with my music. I have done a lot of songs that I got in the vault that I'm not gonna drop ever, just because I just don't feel like they're up to par.
Yeah.
But I mean, if an opportunity arises, and even if I don't feel like it's the best song, and I feel like it'll benefit me, then yeah, I'll drop it. You know what I mean? Because end of the day, everybody's trying to get their numbers up. Everyone's trying to get recognition. So like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, oh, I'm trying to do this on myself. All this, like, no, you got to give homage to the people that you kind of see doing it, and then you want to do that stuff as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, just going to studios before I was even rapping, seeing my friends who produce music not even rap, and then seeing my friends who rap, I was just like, yo, I can do this too. And especially me being from Broward, like, I knew a lot of people that was doing music. Obviously, Broward is on their own thing right now, making a huge wave, a huge influence on the scene, and Miami. So when I was like, I'd be around some of these people, you get what I'm saying? I've been around some of these people. I've partied with some of these people. Some of these people used to live down the street from me.
Like before, like all the
before all that stuff. So when I saw all that, I was like, I mean, of course, there's going to be everybody who sees that the same way, but now it's just like me, I'm trying to do it my own way and do it like, better, essentially.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about it.
Do you only rap, or do you like make your own beats, or like just like an engineer?
I mean, I have a lot of good people that help me when it comes to producing. I don't really use YouTube beats. Like I had a couple songs that I use YouTube beats on, but most of my stuffs are like either leases or exclusives. Yeah. But yeah, I just really rap, bro. I network, I do business, and I rap. That's what I do.
Yeah. Was there ever a situation like you go to a show and like you hear someone else rapping on like a beat before, and you're like, oh, I don't want to like do YouTube beats anymore? Or, like,
nah, like I've been to shows and I see a lot of people, especially because you know how it is at shows. Like a lot of those people will pay to perform at a show. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like they want the recognition and they want to have their face out there, but at the same time, if you're using YouTube beats, it can really get you in trouble. Like you can get sued. Like everybody has to have their recognition. And at the end of the day, everybody wants to get paid. So like
especially
me,
producers.
yeah, you know, so I make sure that everybody that work with me is like getting their proper recognition or they're getting paid. So it's cool. I mean, it's hard, man. I'm not rich yet, but like the whole point is to get rich.
Yeah, exactly.
Like and
like,
do what I love.
Like having people sounding like you know. You can't get rich like someone else sounding like you, or like you sounding like someone else, right?
Well, I mean, if I were to sign to somebody,
or no, sounding like if you like they sound like you or you sound like them.
Oh, bro, I don't try to sound like anybody else. That's my main goal, is to make my own sound. And a lot of people, they don't want to hear your own sound because they like this person or that person. So everybody wants to sound like this person or that person. So, I mean, like I said, a lot of people will use YouTube beats, go to these shows, and try to sound like the next person, bro. And I'm just, Playboy Cardi type beat, especially. That's like the #1 thing on YouTube, bro. Like for real.
Somebody will do something innovative, and everybody will try to exactly copy the blueprint.
So like, I mean,
you'll hear the same exact sound. You'll hear a bunch of people on the same YouTube beat.
And I really can't hate because like recently it sounds crazy. I don't really have the most plays, but like, bro, I really like I'm proud of myself because
you don't sound like all of them.
Because I don't sound like all of them, and because I know that I'm putting in the proper work to know that one day if the right opportunity comes, then I'm gonna take it because they're gonna recognize me for being on my own shit. Yeah. So that's how it works for me.
So you sing too, right?
Yeah, I actually do. I do sing.
Because I know you have a lot of songs that you like.
Yeah, that song Missed Calls. Shouts out to my boy Giuseppe. He's in Italy right now, but he really encouraged me to like not only be on rapping and all this, and like some of the shit I rap about before, I was like, oh yeah, like hard shit, trap shit, like oh like let's trap, do this and that, sell drugs, whatever, gun, like that shit now to me is really not cool, and I might like talk about it, but like it's not like I flex because I wasn't the type of person to just flex the negative shit that I used to do, bro, because that only caused me problems. Went to jail, disappointed my family, and I only got my mom's here, bro. All my family's is in France. So, you know, I'm not trying to get in no trouble. I'm not trying to promote nothing that's like not good, you know what I'm saying? I like to do drugs personally, but right now, I mean, it's like I'm on papers, I'm on probation, so I can't really be doing drugs like that. So right now I'm just focused on, you know, a positive energy, a positive vibe, and showing people that they can do what they want to do. Like move forward, like don't even reside in the past, and shit, realistically that shit sells, bro. But like when it comes to you wanting to do your own thing,
like what's gonna be like more long term, pretty much, right?
I'm sorry, what?
Like what's gonna be more long term, like if you sound like yourself, like instead of like focusing on the trend, like what's like popping now?
I mean, like, what's popping now is not gonna be forever. You got what I'm saying? But like
if that's what's popping now, like you don't want to be like
exactly. You feel me? Like all these big artists now, they had different sounds, and now they're like not only getting hella recognition, they're getting like hella plays, getting, you know, big shows, doing all that stuff. Like look at Kendrick, look at J. Cole, and personally, I'm not the biggest fans of them. I'm not gonna lie. I do listen to some of their music, and I think it's great. But I mean, those people, they made it because they were talking stories, and they was really, you know, just that was the stuff they went through, and that's how they felt. Now music nowadays is not about how you feel, bro. Like people don't want to talk about how they feel. I'm really trying to just get on some shit where I'm trying to be how I feel now. So yeah.
No, I feel you. So like that's my train of thought. What about like how you say like creative, like thinking of like what to make a song about? Like you just like live life and like whatever like comes to you, like oh let me break down some song, like you just be in the studio all the time and be like oh let me make a song about this, or like freestyling.
Well, I mean, me personally, I'm not gonna lie, before when I first started making music, studio time was kind of rough because I ain't really had no money like that except for when I was selling drugs, and I did waste a lot of time, I wasted a lot of money spending for studios, but I didn't establish my own sound yet. So like I started trying to go to my friends who had just as good equipment, as good equipment and just as good production and mixing and mastering, And then, you know, that worked out because people see, like, you know, it doesn't matter where you record as long as you got the equipment, as long as you got the people
like, and they know how to like do it.
And they know how to do it. So, but I mean, now I can definitely pay for studio time. Now I can, so that's really what my number one goal is now, is to make my sound better and to make what I'm talking about realistic and like, you know, something that people could relate to.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What about is there like any times where you're like, you know what, this isn't going anywhere, let me just quit, I'm just like,
all the time, dude. I have some songs on my SoundCloud that got 15,000 plays. I got the very first song I ever dropped in 2014. That song has 10,000 plays on my SoundCloud right now. And and it's fire. It's called Broward Kings, literally, like, and people love that shit, bro, because it's not just about like.
You played that at that show, right? Was it at Newtown?
Yeah, I played that at Nuketown, and like people like, you know, a lot of people want music that you could just turn up to.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about a real subject and, you know, it doesn't sound like anybody else's, like, not only are they just going to stop the turn up and listen to you, which of course you always want people to turn up. So I got turn up songs and I got songs that people just could listen to. But when it comes to the songs that people could just listen to, they might like nod their heads and bump and flow with it. Yeah. But then they're thinking like they're really listening. They're not just over here headbanging and not caring about no lyrics because the bass is crazy. Like that's
like they're moshing too much.
Yeah, that's my goal. I want people to listen to what I have to say.
Yeah. And do you like the moshes though? Like,
oh, bro, what? I had this one show at O'Malley Sports Bar, dude, and a party promoter hit me up, and he wanted.
That was in Orlando, right?
Nah, that was actually in Broward. That was in Broward, yeah. And that was O'Malley Sports Bar, man. I gotta shout them out because they gave me one of the best shows ever, and yeah, like a lot of it's. I have a certain like look to me. You feel me? Like even though I'm a white kid, bro, like. People wouldn't believe half the shit I used to do, so I don't even really.
Are you Hispanic or you French?
I'm French, bro. I'm from Paris, so yeah.
For Italy.
Yeah, and my last name is Scola, and that's what everyone calls me. I'm Scola because like.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's an Italian last name. My dad was Italian and my mom was French.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, I
thought you were Hispanic.
Nah, man.
It's Lil Scola, man.
It's Lil Scola, man.
It's Lil Scola, man.
For real.
Do you speak French or Italian?
Yeah, I speak fluent French, for real.
For real?
Yeah, I go to Paris all the time, see my fams.
Say ganging this bitch in French.
Do you speak French?
Yeah.
You guys talk to each other? Like,
yeah.
You guys can understand?
Yeah, because he speaks Creole and I speak French, bro. And
that's like kind of the same.
And he, like, I have to commend this dude, bro, because even though he speaks Creole, a lot of French people can't understand people that speak Creole, bro. Really? But, like, this is my Zoe, bro, and he's smart, bro. This dude right here, he be speaking straight French to me. Like, we'll pull up, and when he don't want nobody else to know what we talking about, bro, he'll just talk to me in French. And, like, people are like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? Like,
oh, damn.
So it's...
You speak French, too?
Yeah, I speak French.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, damn.
I went to school in Haiti, that's why.
Oh, when did you come here?
After the earthquake.
8:30.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That was the recent.
Yeah.
I was taking French classes during that time, but I was bad. I was a bad kid in school, so like I didn't really like learn too much. But, like my parents speak my mom speaks Creole, but like I never learned it.
Bro, you gotta learn it. That second language helps, bro. I'm telling you.
I know. But I never had any, cause like it's never been written. Like I've never seen it written. I've seen French written, but not Creole.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like you just pick it up.
Does Creole? Do they have like you could write in Creole? Like is that? See, I didn't even know, bro. Cause I know in Haiti they be teaching their kids how to speak French. So they be educated, bro.
Creole classes in Haiti though, cause they just talk French.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, man. So I mean, yeah, I like my culture, bro. I like being French, but at the same time, I'm proud to be from Broward because, and I know these boys are proud to be from Miami because, dude, realistically, Broward is like, it's really not sweet in Broward, bro. Yeah. What I've come to learn about Miami is that some people might not like you, bro, but they not gonna knock you down for no bullshit. In Broward, bro, people will act like they fuck with you, but then they really don't fuck with you, and even though they're like, yo, I'll try to put you on.
In Broward,
they want to knock you down even though they act like they want to see you win.
On some real shit, like there's a lot of like people who in Miami who don't fuck with anybody in Broward at all, and like Broward people don't fuck with Miami at all. And I'm not even going front. When I first met this jit, I thought he was just gonna be some Broward jit, you feel me? But he's one of the realest people I know.
I know. I feel like Broward people like they say they're from Miami a lot.
Never me, bro. I
They
claim
rep Broward
bro.
so hard.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
Down to the last box.
Nah, but I keep it humble, and so does this nigga. He just knows who he is.
954 fast music.
I was hearing that like Kodak was
We
like
live.
from Miami.
955.
Everyone was saying Kodak was from Miami first, and then they're
Nah,
like,
Kodak was
TMZ?
not from. I mean, I can't really speak for Kodak. I think Kodak is awesome, and like, you feel me,
I
like.
mean, he's closest to where I stay at.
Yeah,
Bro,
he
shout out
was
to Kodak XXX for breaking the fucking wave, bro.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
dude, I have to say, like,
Yeah, my cousin produced that.
nah,
beat.
real shit though, real shit.
Bruh.
He
Haitian
got the-
people
he got
are
the plaque.
smart, bro. Haitian people
real?
are
He got the
smart.
platinum plaque.
Like, dog.
for
'Cause it was
Kodak
his song.
started something.
He produced
the whole
like,
song or
whole
like-
song was his, just like it was like featuring XXX and
The current stuff.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Kodak, he really proved that Haitian people can like are smart when it comes to business moves, bro. And like,
Yeah.
even though you might be in the hardest situation of your life, bro,
They got
you
options.
never, he'll show you right here, bro. He reps his flag everywhere he goes, man, always. So
I had a question. Like, do your experiences of like being French and Italian like differ from like what you like lived on here?
oh yeah, bro, and
And like, do you like rap about it?
I don't really rap about that as much because a lot of people won't understand it. And like I said, I want people to understand what I'm talking about. But like I said, I go to Paris every year. I'm cool with my families in France, even though their situation is actually more shitty than me. Cause bro, Paris is like a slum, bro. It's like, it'd be nice in some areas, but then you go to other areas and you just got prostitutes and pimps walking up to you asking like, yo, what you trying to do? Like,
Not even adding all the political
Yeah,
issues
like,
and the protests and the
bruh,
riots.
it'd be riots,
Yeah.
protests,
Really?
like people be dying just because they want to like talk
Nah,
about
just
how
shit.
they feel about things,
Nah,
bro,
just
and
crazy,
like
dude.
it's just
Shit.
it's just crazy, bro. So I mean, people
Clement's
wouldn't
so cool,
understand.
you know.
Yeah, our boy Clementino, he's up there right now in Paris, bro, and yeah, we're mad cool with him. Yeah, shout out Clementino,
Shout out Clementino.
Bro.
for real.
But-
You plan on doing any shows out there?
Oh yeah, absolutely. As soon
Or
as
do you
I'm
have,
off
like, any
pro.
connects or anything?
Yeah, I have, bro. Like
Oh,
I said,
okay.
my boy
Yeah.
Clementino's in Paris, and he's doing his thing up there. So as soon as
Yeah.
I'm off these papers, I'm about to just flight straight to Paris, and like I'm just gonna try to expand not only like me and where I'm from. I'm trying to like go, cause bro, people in France and in Europe, or just Europe in general, bro. Like realistically, bro, everybody who's famous and is a star. Like their music is global, and that's how I'm trying to get. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to go to different places. Like our boy Giuseppe, who produced 10 Missed Calls, that singing song that I did. You feel me? He's in Italy right now. Like he just did a show in London. Like
Yeah.
the boys want to roll up in here.
But like the thing is,
Oh shit, right.
oh no, but like the thing is that she might like come because she said we went to like 8:30.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Somebody
Nah,
know
we'll
if anything,
do
I'll be
that
like,
later.
okay,
We'll do
and
that
then
later.
just tell
We'll
her
do
we're
that
leaving.
later.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, dude, I don't really talk about how it is in Paris because the people who are really listening to me right now are from down here
Yeah.
or from like any other state, and they're not gonna really know how it is out of the
Because I
country.
heard that like it's like a lot easier to break out in like Europe than it is on here. Because they don't really even have a rap scene up there.
That's what I thought too. But then my boy Giuseppe, when he went to Italy and when he went to do his thing, bro, like I didn't get it. Yeah, go do your thing. When my boy Giuseppe went to Italy, like right now he just told me like he didn't really find the opportunities that he wanted, you know. So
Yeah.
I mean it just depends, bro. Everybody's different. So on my side personally, I want to try it out. I want to go out there, try to expand, but it just might not work, you know. Like
Yeah.
first you got to start and blow from where you're from, and then it takes off from there, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he be rocking the shows over there.
Yeah, he be rocking the
Thousands of
shows
people.
over there. Like,
Thousands of
yeah,
people.
bro.
Like
So.
he sells out by himself or like this like other
He
people
headlined an
sell?
event
Yeah,
and
he-
it was a whole full house and they fucked with him real heavy.
And even
Yeah.
Vice covered it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so it was cool, bro. So everybody's just making their own moves, working hard, and that's really what I'm trying to do right now. Make my own moves.
Yeah.
Work with people that I know that are gonna just like have good. Because I don't work with people unless I got a friendship with you. If I got a bond with you, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if
Is
I
there
know
anyone that you were like want to collab with that you don't really have a bond with yet? Or,
let's see, dude. Like I said, bro, I think it would be crazy. All right, this sounds ridiculous, bro, but like I be on some other shit, dude.
Oh,
People
wait.
that.
Yo, can you check real quick if it's still recording? Just in case I get turned off.
Yeah, but I mean, some of the people.
Like just press the button in the middle.
The red one, right?
No, the other one. The circle button.
Okay.
We're good.
Oh, hold on.
Oh my, what happened?
Maxi pad.
Now we're good.
All right, cool.
It's been recording the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, bet. I had to check it one time. We're like, whoa, what's going on here?
I'm seeing a thing like this shit stopped recording at the beginning of the interview.
But I'm sorry,
I record everything.
what was the question you were asking again?
Like who would you want to collab with?
All right.
Like you don't really know yet.
I want to collaborate with artists that are different. I don't want to collaborate with the next person who's on the rise. Like, and I do, bro. If anybody ever came up to me and was like, "Yo, I think you're great," like, absolutely, I'll do it. Like,
yeah.
You feel me? I might not even really listen to your music like that, but if I think that you're making moves, then like, sure, bro. Like, why not? You know, as long as you're doing your thing, you see I'm doing my thing. Like, that's great. That's what I want people to see. But some of the artists that I would collaborate with, definitely. Earl Sweatshirt and Tyler the Creator from Odd Future. Like I said, Lil B. I would definitely do a song with Soulja Boy. Yeah, bro. I think he's hilarious. That's why. Like I have to say, I think he's hilarious.
How do you feel about like his beef and stuff? Like
I don't even want to talk about beef, bro, because that's not me. I don't got no time for no beef. Every time somebody come on, and a lot of people come on my Twitter over beef because they see I'm doing my thing, bro, and I just shut that down, bro. It's Twitter, bro. You're either getting blocked or even if I don't block you, you're just not getting a response because I'm not gonna give you the time of day to just.
Somebody getting offended.
Yeah, someone getting offended at the end of the day, but like I'm not the type of person to just be bashing somebody. You get what I'm saying?
Someone finna cry.
But like another artist I'll work with is Riff Raff. I think Riff Raff is dope. I really do think Riff Raff is dope. I think, bro, Riff Raff is like my dad, man. What you mean?
Hey, he's fucking with South Florida too.
He is, bro. So I would definitely do a track with Riff Raff. Who else? I think Action Bronson is cool. He got a lit energy to him when he performs, and he's doing a lot of big things outside of music as well, which is what I'm trying to do, branch out from just music. And I do wanna work with people that create their own waves. For example, ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People that create their own waves, like Kendrick. Even though, like I said, I don't really listen to their music as much, except for when Kendrick first started. I was bumping that boy for real. Yeah. But I mean,
what about like
Kendrick? Oh hell yeah.
X.
Mad City.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I know X, bro, like that, cause like growing up, I knew like all his friends. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Stokely, Ski Mask, for example, he literally used to live in the house. He used to live at his people's house right behind my house. We used to like dance the Wu-Tang and like play RuneScape and jump on a trampoline. Yeah, me and him are cool, bro. Like I would definitely collaborate with them, but like everything they do is business as well. So like right now where I'm at, I know that it wouldn't be the case, and I never be asking nobody for handouts, even though I did kind of know them boys. But like, you know, I would definitely work with them members only boys for sure. I would.
You used to play RuneScape? Like, you were heavy into it?
No, I wasn't really heavy into it, bro. But, like, my boy Juan Modesto, that boy was heavy.
I was heavy into RuneScape.
A lot of people were heavy into that.
I was heavy into it. Yeah. I played that all my life.
So I had 99 everything, Jay.
You sleep. It's Club Penguin, bro. Come on.
You have to check on fucking, what's it called? Wizard 101.
Wizard?
Yo,
I spent like over $500 on that shit.
I gave up on that shit. That shit was too hard for me. I was like, bro.
But yeah, I really just do want to collaborate with the people who be around me first.
Yeah. Hey.
And then if people see the way that I'm moving and they like it, bro, then if any opportunity comes, then hell yeah, man, throw it my way. I'm about.
I don't mean to. I'm just gonna ask him a question real quick. Who do you think that your style matches with the most that you would work with? Like someone that'd be perfect chemistry.
That's a tough question, bro. That's really a tough question because honestly, my style is so unique, dude. And like for real, I can't really say that I know anybody that look or like sound like me, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not gonna lie.
I haven't seen any of the shows yet. I go to pretty much all of them. I haven't seen like any, but like I remember because like that show I think that was the first show I actually saw you like performing at.
Yeah, my boy Deadman Sans, he was performing there. And actually he does have a song with X too, bro, but like he just wants to do his own thing, you know, like. Cause
the thing about that show though, cause like Sad Generation went on before you, right? Then you did.
Oh, we're talking about a different show, but yeah, Sad Generation did go on before me for that one. Yeah,
and I felt like after that, like his performance was really lit, you know.
Yeah, it's hype. Yeah,
but then like people were leaving, but then you went on and people came back.
Yeah, people came back when I started performing because a lot of people know me. But the thing is, like, you know, everybody once they mosh and they get tired, bro, and those venues aren't really that great, bro. People just go in and out,
and like, really, like telling people like, oh, stay in here.
Yeah, and I fuck with Sad Generation because his performances are lit. Like his performances are lit. But like, I just didn't really like the way that the show was set up because. My performance was supposed to be earlier. I was actually supposed to perform before him. Mm-hmm. That way he could do his turn up and like I could, cause the crowd was in there and I wanted them to listen to me and then be able to turn up to him. Yeah. And that's not really how it worked out, but I made it work, bro. A lot of people listened to it and a lot of people liked it, bro.
Yeah, people were
turning up with me, so it was awesome, bro. It was great.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and like, well, what, like, if you have any advice for like anyone like starting something, like what would you tell them? Like they want to, you know, start a business, start like rapping, start producing, start doing anything like creative. Like what would you tell them?
I would tell them, man, no matter who puts you down, bro, whether it's your friends, whether it's your family, whether it's even the people that listen to you and just talk shit on the internet, never, ever, ever let that get you down, because realistically, man, I've had so many people, like, talk shit and, like, tell me I'm not about it or I'm not with it and I can't, like, there's no progress for me. I never let that stop me, bro. I'm always finna keep trying to do what I want to do. Yeah. And that's really what it is. If you got a dream, whether it's opening a business, starting music, doing a fashion line, being a photographer, whatever it is you want to do, bro, these are unconventional careers. Like, this is stuff that normal people go to college and go to school to do some shit, bro. And if you really are passionate about what you do and you believe in yourself, bro, then do that and don't let nobody stop you. Yeah. And, you know, just keep going. Just keep going. That's it.
It's all about your attitude.
All about your attitude, for real, for real.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sacrifice.
Have you sacrificed anything?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I've sacrificed relationships with friends. Even, like, I love my mom. My mom is a huge supporter of me, not my music necessarily, because my mom is religious, so she don't really like to hear none of this shit I gotta say. Yeah. But, like, you know, I have to say, you know, I sacrificed a lot of relationships, really, just a lot of relationships, and I, like, you know, when it came to my conventional jobs, bro, I lost a lot of money because those checks are consistent, and the music checks really right now aren't consistent. So
yeah, because it's like whenever you like put in, you know.
And I believe in myself, so I'm gonna just keep working. Whatever obstacle comes to me, just what I gotta tell people is jump over those obstacles and don't let no one stop you. Yeah, that's it. At the end of the day, man.
You guys have anyone you want to shout out?
Oh yeah, I do want to shout out my boy Nora and his clothing brand, you know, Hands On. I got that shit. Hold on, let me take this jacket off. Actually, you know what, first I'm gonna shout out.
Put in the camera.
I'm gonna shout out.
Just get the whole fit though.
Yeah, deadass. I'm gonna shout out Fear the Living, because they did provide me with this jacket for the interview and for a couple shows. It's pretty dope. You could check them out. But
yeah, it's a dope jacket.
Yeah, right.
I fuck with it.
For real. I mean, a lot of people don't like the upside down cross, man, but who cares what people think?
I don't think they know what it means, honestly.
Man, it don't matter. Yeah, it don't even matter what people think. But I'm about to definitely give a big shout out to Nora and his brand too, because, like, he works hard on not only his music but his clothes, bro. And he be giving everybody he fuck with, he be giving them clothes. So we got the 333, which is our zip code. It's the first three numbers in our zip code, and then the 954 because we're from Broward. You feel me? And then and it all started with the Mona Lisa with the horns, bro. So you know I gotta get.
That's your stuff.
Actually no, it's my homeboy Nora's spouse's. It's his shit.
So they're both.
This is Fear the Living. I like him because he's really grinding. He's actually about to have a collaboration with Trunks from Members Only. Oh, for real? So yeah, so that shit cool. He's got more stuff that he just dropped, and then Nora is constantly dropping new drops all the time. So this is the new, like, one of the newer drops that he dropped. So that one's great as well. But yeah, I gotta, you know, shout out to people that be trying to support me and shit.
Hey, shout out my big brother Juan. Shout out my big brother Giuseppe. Shout out my dog Ivan.
Mike.
Shout out my girlfriend, to be honest.
Shout out my girlfriend. Love you, baby.
Shout out my girlfriend.
And one time, big shout out to my peoples in Haiti. Then up on there.
For real. And shouts out all of my supporters. We appreciate you. Please keep showing the love. And yeah, man, that's about it. And shouts out my boy Nick Torius for making this happen today, man. For real.
Oh, wait, hold up. Shouts out my dog Dalen, man.
Shouts out Dalen, man, for real.
I'm gonna give a shout out. One of my friends is a producer. His name is Eddie Power. He makes like the best beats. Like, honestly, like, check him out. Like,
hell yeah.
His beats are like you know, like Playboy Cardi type beats, but like on steroids.
And I do gotta shout out my boy Gary Gaza, who always believed in me and helped me make a lot of the music that I got today. Yeah. And yeah, so he just influenced a lot of shit for me as well. He's don't really got social media like that, but that's guys. Shouts out King Henry for also providing the beats, and just also shouts out Michael Sorrenzio, Mikey Chavez, and shouts out my boy Sans, Deadman Sans. That boy making it big too.
Shout out
shouts out Cuban Link, man. Cuban fucking Link.
Shouts out my big brother Ruski too, man.
Big brother Ruski, man. And shouts out J-Ski, even though he walked out to go smoke a cigarette or whatever. But yeah, shouts out
to Earth.
Priorities and all that. You dig?
Yeah, shouts out to Mother Nature.
Where can they find you at?
Where can you find me at?
Yeah.
All right, so my SoundCloud, my Instagram, and my Twitter is all the same. It's Southside with together, and then there's a space, and then Scola, which is spelled SCOLA. So it's SouthSideScola Southside with a space Scola. But yeah, I mean, I think to find it, you gotta just look up SouthSideScola all together. But yeah, you'll find it, bro.
I'll have a link in the description.
Yeah, you'll put the link in the description. So yeah, check me out, bro. I really appreciate it, and this is what I do, man. So keep up the good work and keep up the love to all my fans, for real, for real.
All right, this is Torius with 6 feet. We went deep. This is SouthSideScola.
It's Lil Scola, man.